Hi everyone, how are you doing? Happy Thursday to you. I thought I'm going to pop on and talk to you about the Sunflower Challenge because it starts tomorrow. 2024 Sunflower Challenge is one of our most popular bits of training we do because although it's called the Sunflower Challenge, we do talk about planting sunflower seeds, and there is a sunflower theme there, which is absolutely gorgeous. But it isn't about growing sunflowers. What it is about is how can you take one little action, like planting a sunflower seed, but it could be something else. And I'm going to tell you all about that in the challenge. And how can you sit maths in the middle of your curriculum? How can you make it come to life? Take it outside, take it all the way across your provision. And the best bit is bring in your reading, bring in the maths, bring in the talking, bring in the science, bring in the art, and so much more. I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? Because that equals less planning, less teaching, and much more learning. So I'm going to give you a sneaky peek inside what the library looks like when you join, if you decide to join us. And if you've got any questions that I haven't answered yet, just pop them below. And I and the other members that have taken part in this many times before will come in and help you. Okay, so let's go and have a look at what it looks like in your library, because I know you'll want a little look in there. Okay, so this is, as you can see, the library for 2024. I'm actually going to show you in last year's Sunflower Challenge as well, because one of the clever things I can do with if this is Kajabi, the platform I built this on, is I can actually hide bits from you. So I release bits of the project as we go along, or the challenge as we go along. So at the moment, what you've got, can you see there's a menu down the side here? And when you click on these, it opens up that same menu. Can you see that replicates what's here? So you have got pre-challenge information there. You've got a little video from me. You've got how to join the pop-up group with your password in here. You've got, very importantly, you've got the challenge calendar. And can you see up here, we've got two downloads. So you've got the calendar there. If you click on that, and that will open up. There we go. So the calendar, of course, is really helpful. But what I want you to look at, two really important things, maybe three actually, is one, have a look at the timings. The timings are UK time. So on my phone, I always have world clocks, so I never get mixed up with the time zones. But what you'll notice for my live sessions is I move them around because we have got lots of people from the UK, Ireland, and Europe, but we've got lots of people as well that are on different time zones. Like if we start over in the Americas, we've got Canada, North America, and South America there that are on all different time zones. We've got then the sort of GMT group, we've got Middle East people, we've got Far East people, we've got Australia, New Zealand. So what I've done is run things at different times so that you can hopefully join at least one. But all of these are recorded and I store them in your challenge library. So you're never going to miss anything. They're deliberately at 7:30 in the evening as well, because I know those of you with littlies, you want to be reading stories and putting your children to bed, and joining at 7:30 onwards works much, much better. We don't want to be any later than that because everybody's going to be a bit tired. Okay, so you can download your own copy there, as I showed you. And there's also a challenge planning overview. So make sure with all of these, do read what it says here below. That's what you can get a copy of, and shows you how many amazing different areas just in maths we will be looking at. So think how well this will fit in with what you want to teach, and also lots and lots of areas that maybe you didn't think you were going to have time to teach. Down the bottom here, you can leave a comment, just as Annette and Kerry and Jessica have, and these are so lovely. You can reply to each other's comments, and I love reading what you write there. Then we've got a section you can either go back like this using the back arrows, or you can always pop over here and use this as your way in. So collecting equipment, that's always super helpful. recommended but not essential resources. Here, this is all the lovely books and things that people have collected. So take some time to read through these things. Leave comments here. If you're not going to join the pop-up group, this is going to be the main way you're going to interact with each other. But if you're in the pop-up group on Facebook, just make sure you put most of your comments in there, because that is where we're going to have all our interactions, okay? But if you choose not to be in Facebook, you have this opportunity as well. Okay, also in your library, you have got some pre-challenge mini masterclasses, and that is because everybody is new to me at some point. And when you come into a challenge, we are going to be using a lot of skills that some people are more familiar with. We all, of course, don't know what we don't know yet, and we're all at the beginning of a journey, when we start out, and that is absolutely fine. But in order to give you confidence, I want you to know that there are some sections in that library where you can kind of go backwards first, so you can spend time thinking about some of the skills that I will be teaching and I will be using in the challenge. So let's have a look at those. So those are over at the side here. Look, Sunflower Challenge pre-challenge mini masterclasses. We've got one on subitizing, we've got one on 5 and 10 frames, we've got one on shape, and we've got one on measure. So you can see how wide the coverage is in this challenge. And if you go back to the planning overview, and you scoot down there and you can remind yourself, some people don't do the challenge because they're looking at their planning, maybe from their scheme, and thinking, oh, I need to teach this. Coverage is about making sure you teach everything. And as I said at the beginning, you're going to teach far less, you're going to plan far less, but I'm going to show you how to connect it all so your children learn far more. So I hope that's really exciting. Let's now look at the bit that I am hiding from you at the moment. As you can see here, we're in 2023 and we've got the same sections as you've got now. Here, the pre-challenge and pre-challenge masterclasses. But what we've also got, can you see it says recorded live sessions? So this time I'll do the live tomorrow night, 7:30 UK time, and I will record it and pop it here. Then we'll have session 1, session 2, and so forth. And you can go back at any time you like and watch these, and you can pause it, you can rewind it, you can watch it, on catch up if you didn't join us live. We'll be talking about prize winners there as well. So if you think you've missed out on whether you won a prize, you can find out in that as well. But then further down here, what I will do is I will start releasing the videos. And these are short videos. Again, don't forget, you can pause them, you can rewind them, you can watch them as many times as you like. It's so much better than live training that's just a one-off. And here we've got day 0, day 1, day 2, day 3. I mean, look how much content you're going to get. And although, again, look, it mentions sunflowers, but what I'm going to show you is you can take the context of sunflowers away and put any other context in its place, and it will work brilliantly over and over again. So becoming an expert, using your maths to find out how many, making sure there's enough for everybody, planning a process. This one I absolutely love. Gorgeous where can we find seeds first, then and now, using pots and seeds. And I'll also do extra little bits because I always do, particularly in the pop-up group as well. So they are all living there and they will be released in accordance to that calendar that we had a look at before. So let's finish by popping back over there. So can you see here, day 1 video released. So that will be on Saturday of this week. That will then, so they're very short, but you'll have time to watch it, revisit it. And on Sunday morning UK time, but it may be, of course, a different time of the day for you, I will come on, any Q&A you've got, just come on and meet you and chat, and I'll be on live in the pop-up Facebook group on Facebook. So make sure you have joined the pop-up Facebook group on Facebook, obviously, and make sure you've joined. Come in, feel all the energy in there. It's absolutely wonderful. And we'll make sure that anything you want to ask, you can ask there. And you see day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. And then you get to keep the challenge in your library for an extra whole kind of week and a half. So you've got time to catch up and revisit. And every time there is a little sunflower, there is a chance to win a prize. And we have the most amazing prizes, always in EYMaths, but I've got some sunflower specific ones on their way, which you will absolutely love. There's an ultimate prize at the end there, and that's what I'm going to finish on, because you saw that you can leave your comments below. Now, this is what is super, super easy and exciting. When I launch the first video, you will be given a certain amount of time to watch it and leave a comment underneath. And it has to be a proper comment, not like, "This was good, Karen." A little bit of reflection. And what we do is we put you on what we call the winner's wheel, and we spin the wheel for everybody who's left a comment by a certain time, and you can win your prize. Now, what gets even more exciting is I think there's 6 videos in there. I may add some more. But before the end of the challenge, we could have a look on your calendar, as long as you have left a comment under each video by a certain time, because that helps you keep moving, it actually makes your life easier, we will enter you into a very big prize draw where you can win a prize worth hundreds of pounds, a really valuable prize that some people in the group already know what that is, and it's just, will help you for an entire year and beyond. So I hope that is super exciting, everybody. Don't worry if you're not on Facebook, that's your choice. But if you do use Facebook, or you're going to use it this time, you could always join on someone else's account. Obviously, ask their permission. You don't need to sign up for Facebook if you're not already a member, but we will be in that group. It's already buzzing in there, sharing pictures, sharing experiences, getting excited about the prizes. So I can't wait to see you. We start tomorrow. Don't miss it.